Hey guys, Happy New Year to everybody out there. And just because it's a new year, it doesn't mean Hasbro is slowing down with the Legends. In fact, today is the first day of the new year. And I already got a brand new, fresh case of Marvel Legends. Now let's take a closer look, guys. I bought the whole case. You guys can see here. Bought the whole case. And I want to show you guys the figures firsthand. I'm going to unbox all of them here on camera. And we'll take a look at all the figures and the Build-A-Figure. Like I said, I got this on the first day. I actually had some footage of me hunting these down. I actually didn't find them on the shelf though. They were in the back. If you guys are looking for this, make sure to ask them to check in the back because they didn't really put them out when they were supposed to. Even on the box, it says, do not put out before January 1st. So January 1st was the street day for these. Let me show you guys the boxes real quick because I'm just going to unbox them all and lay them down. I didn't know that the scrolls had names, but apparently this guy might be like the leader or something. He doesn't really come with any accessories, but like I said, we're going to take a closer look. The boxes look cool. The artwork is really nice. So there we got Talos. He's the scroll from the wave. Next up out the box is Gargoyle. There he is. He doesn't come with much either. I'm not really excited for this one, to be honest, but there he is. Gargoyle. We'll take a closer look. He doesn't really look like the box art. I don't know too much about this character, honestly, so I'll put him to the side and go on to the next one. This is the one that gets packed 2 per case. So let me zoom in on the UPC just in case if you guys want to go out there and try to find it. There's a UPC code. I'll probably put the DPCI number down in the description. So make sure you check down in the description if you want to search for these in Target. This is the one that comes 2 per case. I bought both of them. I don't know. I want to display one with each head. Both heads are really nice. She does not come with the Build-A-Figure piece, so you don't really need to get her to complete the Build-A-Figure, but why wouldn't you get Captain Marvel? She's the main hero in the movie. The movie is Captain Marvel. Why wouldn't you get this? Hasbro was thinking on this one because they know that we're going to get this even if it doesn't have the Build-A-Figure piece, so it was a pretty smart move on their part. Next up, we got Genis Vale. Don't know much about this guy either. It's glittery and green. Look at that giant Build-A-Figure piece. That's what I'm excited for. There's a little brief bio and stuff. I'll probably read these when I take a closer look. So this is just a quick peek, guys. This is just a quick peek. Next up, look at that kitten. He's so cute. Look at Goosey there. There's Goose. That's weird how a cat gets named Goose, but you know, it takes. Word on the street is this cat is probably like an alien or something. But yeah, we'll take a closer look at this. This is another variant of Captain Marvel. She does come with the Build-A-Figure piece, so you will have to get that one if you want to complete the bath. Next up, we got, I don't know how to pronounce this correctly, Jan Rog. I don't know if he's in the movie or not. I think he is because, you know, they have the nice artwork. It looks realistic. And they got a real photograph here. The only ones that don't have the real photograph are obviously the comic figures, which is just the Grey Gargoyle and Genis. But the rest are all from the movie, so yeah, there he is. This is probably one of my favorites in the wave. This is the Nick Fury. Looks really, really good. This camera won't do it justice from here, so we'll get more. We'll take a deeper look right now. And he comes with the kitty cat. Goose got arrested. Got a DUI in space. Let's take a closer look at the wave, guys. Alright guys, check it out. I unboxed the whole wave for you guys. Here we have all of the figures. Now in this wave we only have 2 comic book figures and the rest are all from the movie. So let's get the comic figures out of the way since there's only 2 of them. Here is Genis Vale, guys. Just want to show you guys the figure up close a little bit. You can see there's like glitter all over his body. It's a semi-translucent kind of plastic. The green is really metallic and shiny. You can see it there in the video. Let me zoom in on that. Definitely can see some marbleization here. There's glitter on his butt. He has a gun holster. It looks kind of weird, but it does. The gun does go in here. He has this separate little piece right here. I don't know what it's for, but there it is. These are also a separate piece. You can move them around, but I mean they stay in place pretty good. The gun has no paint detail, but it does look like it's from space. You cannot remove the helmet or anything. It's stuck on there. This part is flexible though. But let me show you guys a close up there. He has glitter all over. Symbol on his chest. Yeah, pretty standard. I'm pretty sure this has some reuse. I just don't have all my figures with me right now. Pretty sure some of these parts are reused, but overall it looks okay. It does have like a lollipop syndrome, which is what Anthony's Customs calls it, but the head, it looks like it's not even connected to the neck. So when you pose it, you know, you gotta be careful. Huge gaps here in the back, or if you make them look up. Yeah, some huge gappage. Huge gappage right there. Looks kind of weird, but that's probably the main big issue. And that's a quick look of Jenna's veil. Pretty decent. Not a character I know very well or I'm fond of, but there he is. He does look pretty nice. So for all you that are interested in this guy, there's Jenna's veil. Next up, like I said, we're gonna look at the comic figures first. So next up is the Gray Gargoyle. And this figure, I don't know if I like it or not. It doesn't really look like stone. It actually just looks really shiny. He's kind of like in a translucent plastic too. There's a quick look at the face, the teeth. He has that mustache, that porn stash. You can see his ears there. I'm pretty sure a lot of this is reused as well. A few things I noticed about this guy is that the cape is a separate piece. And this actually looks a lot more like stone than the actual figure. It does have a piece that plugs into the back. You guys can see it over here. But you can remove this if you want to. It's not glued or anything. Articulation is decent. And other than the stone, I mean, you get these gloves. They kind of remind me of the Black Panther gloves, just blue. But the best thing about this figure is just like the color scheme. I dig the color scheme. The blue really pops. Here he has a belt for some reason, and it's not glued, it's just a loose piece. I don't know why a stone guy would need a belt, but yeah, here in the legs he has that same glittery pattern. Does have articulation there, and there's his gargoyle feet, pretty pointy. But yeah, other than that, these comic figures are kind of basic, nothing really too crazy. I don't exactly know from which comic book this guy comes from. Probably from Spider-Man, but I'm not too sure. But yeah, the Great Gargoyle here, he looks okay. Not really hyped for this figure too much. But let's put him back over here. Next up is the movie figures, guys. And here we go. First up with Captain Marvel and Goose. Look at that cat, man. That accessory is really cool. It does come in the package like this with this rubber band, so I just left it on there because I don't want the cat to fall. But we'll take a quick look at this face sculpt. This face sculpt does look kind of weird. I don't know, something's off about it. The hair, it kind of has like that lollipop syndrome again. The hair is like a separate piece, so it looks like it could come off pretty easily. But yeah, this face does not look right. I don't know, something is off about it. But they did use that photo tech. You can see the dots on there. But yeah, I think it's maybe just the hair that looks weird. And this is the same body that this one has. They just added the jacket. So you can't really, if you remove the jacket, it's going to look weird because it's not matching the arms over here. But here in the back, you do got a little logo right there. I don't know what it is. It looks like wings or airplanes or something because I think she was a pilot. Here you can see some of the marbleization and the plastic. But overall, it's not a bad figure. It's just the coolest thing about this figure is definitely Goose. He's really cool. This is going to be a really cool accessory, not just for this wave, but in general, you can use a cat in figure photography like in so many different ways. No other accessories with this one, but definitely looks pretty cool. Like I said, something just off about the hair, I guess. It looks kind of weird. But yeah, let's put her back and take a look at who's next to her, which is the Skrull. And this Skrull's name, like I showed a little bit earlier, his name is Talos. Sculpt is pretty good. Look at all those wrinkles on the face. His little purple design on his head right there looks pretty good. There's texturing all over this figure. Looks pretty good. You guys already know that with Legends, it feels like they do the movie figures a lot more justice in the comic book than the comic book figures. But overall, this guy looks decent. I can't wait to see the Skrulls in the movie, because they're always in disguise, so who knows who's going to be a Skrull. We know that Grandma from the trailer is going to be a Skrull, though, for sure, because Captain Marvel was beating her up.
But yeah, here we go with Talos. The articulation seems pretty good. A little loose here in the arms, but he does have good range. And I'm not going to be going into full detail with these guys. I just wanted to show you guys them early. If you guys want to see a real review on any of these characters, make sure to leave it down in the comments. Just right, I want to see a real review of Talos, Captain Marvel, Janice Vale, Great Gargoyle. Just let me know in the comments, who do you guys want to see a real review of. This piece also is removable, so you can remove it. I don't know if you can take it entirely off, but there isn't nothing special under. It's just like a plain color, plain gray color. It's pretty cool that they give you that option though. But yeah, if you want to put it back, you just snap it back on there and it's good as new. So that's Talos, guys. Next up is a guy with a really weird name, Yang Rong or something. But I'm pretty sure this is a new sculpt. It looks pretty nice. I just have no attachment to the character. I don't know who he is, what he does, and why does he need a gun? Like, aren't these KREE soldiers like super powerful and stuff? Like, does he really need a blaster? The suit looks pretty detailed. Not too much paint, just the green, the gray, and the black. Cool star symbol logo here. This is all sculpted. Everything is sculpted with a little paint. This could look pretty good, man. Don't know much about the character though. Like I said, he has some really big space boots. You can see a lot of the marbleization here. Doesn't bother me too much. Articulation is pretty good. He has it in the right spots, and he doesn't have lollipop syndrome like the other guy. He also doesn't have a weird head like some of these other figures. This one actually fits on properly, but it is kind of loose. Moves up and down pretty well and stuff. But yeah. Has cool design, cool sculpt. Just needs a little bit more love in the paint department. I don't think none of these pieces are removable. They're all, oh wait. Yeah, none of these pieces are removable. They're like stuck on there. The belt is not glued on. It's just a floating piece, but it looks good. A lot of detail you guys can see there all over the suit. But overall, it just looks like a space soldier. A space soldier with the mohawk, man. That's all I know about this guy. So let me put him back over here, and we'll take up a look at probably my favorite figure from this set, Nick Fury, aka Sam Jackson, man. This figure looks really cool. I believe the suited body is different because it feels a lot bigger. I'm not too sure though. Don't have too many suited bodies to compare him with at the moment. The jacket is not glued, but if you take it off, it's going to look weird. You can actually move it back and see some of the details, like his holsters. The tie is not glued on either. You can move it around, but it's just a soft plastic. He does have some of the holsters there. Pretty good articulation. And what makes this figure is the likeness, man. The likeness on this figure looks really cool. This looks just like Sam Jackson. There's a few paint imperfections in the hairline. That's about it, but I really like the face sculpt on this figure. It looks really good. And he does come with this cool accessory that you can hold here on his hand, which is weird. I don't know if you're supposed to hold it with this hand, because this looks like a trigger finger. This looks like a trigger finger, so I don't know if you're supposed to hold it. But his fur is like bunched. The cat's fur is bunched up right here in the back, so you can stick the hand on there and he holds it pretty well. And here we see Goose getting arrested. So yeah, this is not your average cat. I wonder if he's a bad guy. I'm not sure. This has no articulation though. It's just one piece, but it still looks really cool. The fur is sculpted nicely. You can feel that. I really like these cat accessories, man. They're really dope. And he does come with one little gun here. Pretty good details. Looks like a realistic gun instead of a Nerf blaster. But not much paint. It's just all black. One piece, all black, not too much to it. But yeah, I'm really liking this Nick Fury, man. Hopefully they give us another Nick Fury, maybe on a new body mold, because the old one had really bad articulation. But I'm pretty happy to have this guy. I'm digging the suited body, and I'm digging the likeness to the head there. So he's probably one of my favorites from this wave, honestly. Alright, let me set him down and take a look at the main character, Captain Marvel. And I gotta say, this is my favorite figure from this set. It looks really, really nice and detailed. She has a cool mohawk flowing in the wind. And I really dig the sculpt and the paint. Little marbleization, but it looks really cool, guys, honestly. I'm not too excited about the movie. I just really want to see the Avengers Endgame really bad, but I am interested in her character and her powers. The trailer seemed to have already gave away a lot of her story, but still looking forward to the movie, but I just really want to see Endgame really bad. And this figure does not come with a Build-A-Figure piece, so let me put it down real quick. They did include some accessories. They included an extra head, which I'm glad they did, because this head looks a little bit better than the one on this one. So I'm probably going to swap this head and put it on that figure. Using that photoreal tech, man, it actually looks like the actress. I like the hair looks a lot better right here than the other one. She also comes with 2 open hands. Out of the package, she has 2 fisted hands, so it's nice how they threw those in there. I feel like they could have probably thrown a little bit more, maybe some effects, but I know there are going to be some variants of this figure, so that's what they're waiting for. They're going to sell us on the variants, because I know there's one with a green suit, and there's one that looks, and there's one that's displaying her powers. It looks like she's going Super Saiyan. But yeah, this figure looks really nice. I'm digging it. This is my favorite figure from the wave, honestly, guys. I wasn't looking forward too much to this wave. I was mostly just looking forward to her and Nick Fury. But I'm glad I did get the whole wave, because you already know when you complete the wave, you get a Build-A-Figure. Alright, guys, so here we got the Build-A-Figure. His name is the KREE Sentry. I'm pretty sure this is out of the comic book, because it looks kind of cartoony. The figure is pretty big. Let me stand him up over here. There we go, guys. The KREE Sentry Build-A-Figure. He stands pretty tall. As you can see, he towers over most figures. He's about 8 inches tall. He is the tallest one in the whole wave. Honestly, not my favorite Build-A-Figure. It looks pretty plain. They really didn't use any paint or black wash on it. It is pretty large though. And let me grab him so we can take a closer look here. The head sculpt is probably the only thing that has paint apps. His eyes have that blue. It looks pretty good. But this figure just looks so funny to me. It looks like he's a robot with a bowl cut. He has a bowl cut. Look at this. You guys see this? Is it just me? But I don't know. It looks like he has a bowl cut. The mouth looks like, you guys can kind of see, it looks like he has sharp teeth. Kind of looks like he has sharp teeth or something. You can see it going around right here. This line. But yeah, there's a lot of sculpt here. Even the neck. Look at all the line work, the little vents, all the armors. It's really good sculpt. It just feels like they really skimped out on the paint, man. And here's his legs. They attach right here at this part, so the articulation is hidden pretty well. Articulation is pretty good overall. Here's the back. Look, you can even see the jet boosters right here. You guys see that? Really good sculpt. It's just, I don't know, the paint is they really skipped out on the paint on this guy for sure. You can really see a lot of the marbleization. Maybe with just a black wash, it would really bring out a lot of these parts. But yeah, even the boots are really detailed, man. And he does have good articulation, guys. Like I said, if you guys want to see me review the figures, let me know in the comments. Just put down which figures you guys want to see, get the real review. And I'll definitely make it for you guys if you guys want to see it. But I really just wanted to show you guys the wave. And I actually did find this wave at Target. Like I said, I will put the DPCI number in the bottom, so make sure you guys call your Targets, because I went to a few Targets, didn't find it. I called one, they had it, they put it on hold for me. I got the whole set. But yeah, this Build-A-Figure is really barely okay. Maybe I might actually try to do a black wash on this. I've never done a black wash before, but I kind of want to do it to see if it could make this pop a lot more, because it looks pretty plain, pretty boring. So overall, guys, I feel like this wave is pretty weak. These are the only 2 figures that I really like from the wave, and I'm happy to add to my collection. The rest of them, I could have probably lived without them, except that little kitty. I want the kitty. But there it is, guys. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. We just hit 2,000 subscribers, so I really appreciate all your guys' support. 2019 is already starting off with a brand new wave, and I know the Kingpin wave is also coming, so I'm going to be hunting that one down for you guys, because that Build-A-Figure Kingpin is straight fire. I'm looking forward to making so many videos for you guys this year, And I hope you guys are subscribed and tuning in. Make sure you guys are out there finding your figs and saying no to street dates. I'll catch you guys on the next video. Happy New Year!